So to illustrate a real life example of why your body would want to be fat or why your body would want to be thin and how it really does adapt, I'd like to tell you the story of my cat Jessie. I have a cat, beautiful cat named Jessie, and we've got a next door neighbor that's got this big mean dog named Buddy, who's a big bull mastiff. And every day Jessie goes over to Buddy's house and just lies around in the grass in the front lawn. Buddy hates cats. Buddy's screaming. Buddy's barking. Buddy can't get out. And Jessie just loves it. Jessie stretches like this, loves to taunt him. One day, my neighbors just got sick of this, and they let Buddy out. Buddy took off like a freight train. I never saw a dog that big move so fast. I mean, it was a bullet train. Jessie ran as fast as he could. I didn't see Jessie again for a day and a half. I didn't know if he was alive or dead. Buddy came back with a smile on his face. I didn't see Jessie. A day and a half, Jessie comes back. He's limping. Buddy had gotten a hold of his back leg. And I took Jessie to the doctor and gave him the shots, whatever it was. Over the next week or two, Jessie got better. And then something amazing happened. About 2 weeks after that, Jessie, who was always a pleasantly plump cat, became bone thin. I mean, Jessie looked like a rat, with just a drowned rat. And people were coming up and saying, take Jessie, she's feeding him. And I was feeding Jessie an all-you-can-eat diet of chicken, fish, everything. And people are saying, you got to take Jessie to the vet, he's got worms. I said, Jessie doesn't have worms. I know exactly what's wrong with Jessie. Jessie got the message that there's Buddy next door that can be let out. And Jessie's body understands that in order to keep Jessie alive, he's got to be as thin as possible. So Jessie really did get too thin. And I decided I had to do something about it. So what I did was I put Jessie on a diet. It's a true story. I put Jessie on a diet. Because I knew from firsthand experience that if I wanted to get Jessie's body to want to be fatter, I had to give it a reason. Right now, Jessie can eat all he wants, an unlimited fare of chicken and fish and everything, and he's not getting any fatter because his body wants to be bone thin. I put Jessie on a diet. For 3 weeks, I gave him just what I thought he needed from a nutritional standpoint. And he was hungry all the time, he was meowing, but I gave him enough, certainly more than he needed, but I didn't give him all you could eat. And you can say this is cruel that I would do this to my cat, but we do this to ourselves all the time. And this is exactly what a diet is, right? So I put Jessie on a diet. The last week I only gave him dry food. Then after that, I went back to an all-you-could-eat diet, and Jessie chowed down because Jessie could not eat enough. What happened was Jessie's body got the message that food is limited. And when Jessie's body got the message that food is limited, it shifted Jessie's set point back because Jessie's body said, hold on a second, this isn't it, this is a stress now. We're getting there's not enough food out there. So we got to start conserving fat. So I shifted Jessie's set point, that's what I did. And after a month of dieting, I gave him all he could eat. Within 2 weeks, he was back to his perfect, pleasantly plump weight. And then what happened was he found a balance because Buddy kept turning off his fat programs. And then I kept turning his fat programs back on, basically. Whenever he got too thin, I put him on a diet for a while and then shifted back. And his body's got the message that he can't be too thin because there's a famine, but he can't be too fat because he's got to run away from Buddy. And his body settled on a perfect ideal weight that kept him safe from famines, but also kept him safe from Buddy. And that's a real life example of how your body shifts its set point.